We're headed back. We get a notification that there are people at the gun store in Serta. So we go back, or we tried just camping out, seeing if maybe they were coming to us. They didn't, so we drove back to Serta to try and ambush them. And there was no one at the gun store or anything, so we just we didn't really do anything. We decided we were going to get a pickup truck and head on out. When Nervy sees the icon for a new explosive come up, basically someone had just placed an explosive, and he got the little red triangle for it. And so we, drop back and go back to trying to find these guys. I'm running around a corner. There's one of them shooting at me. I managed to get him down. As I start to move forward to loot his body, Nervy's like, there's another one, and so I freak out and run back behind the building. Managed to kill that guy. And we get those guys done, and I can see the gun store. And there he is, or he's up on the second floor. He opens the door and he peeks out a little bit and then ducks back. He peeks out a little bit more and then ducks back. And finally steps out far enough that I'm able to kill him. So, yay, success. And then Nervy, being an engineer, picks up and replaces all of the explosives.
Nice.
And so we're like, oh yeah, we're doing pretty good. So we're like, let's head to Purgos and we'll just clock out there and, that'll be the end of the night. We got out of Purgos and go to drop our money in the ATM, and I get out of the vehicle and there's a guy running towards me on the street. So I freak out and jump back in the truck. Nervy jumps back in the truck, and this guy blows out the back tire of our Hunter. So we just cruise further down the road into Purgos to where there's another ATM, pull off, and quickly deposit my money. Well, the guy, there's a Ifrit there that they got in. And so this guy, they pull up after I've deposited money, and I ran past the Hunter into a 2-story building. Yeah. Okay, I'll be up in a minute. And so I run up in the 2nd-story building, and he gets out and starts lighting the Hunter up again. So I managed to pick him off. I get out and start running down, and they were like, he's on the other side of the building. And so I freak out and I just sprint around this line of buildings. And as I run around it, he's gone inside. And so I run out in the middle of the road and get in his Ifrit. And we start driving away. Nervy, at some point in here, managed to park the truck, the Hunter, and repair it while this guy is running around. Why do I not see you?
I'm coming in.
Is there a password to get on the server?
Clay123.
And I mean, as we were as we were leaving, you could almost see the guy's reaction. He the sad face of, they just stole my car. And so at this point, it's way past when I should have gone to bed. And I'm like, let's just drive up here in the hills, and we'll just log here, As we're driving up, I come up over a frickin' rise, and there's someone's Ghost Hawk. And so I, of course, stop and try and get in it. Didn't let me. And so I told Nervy to back up, and I backed my Ifrit up, and I slammed into it doing 70 and blew it up. Then I at this hitting the chopper screws me up. I'm down 28 health. All 4 tires are gone in the Ifrit, so we towed the Ifrit behind the Hunter, and we're just driving along, and he's like, oh, mine's to the left. And so I swerve right, and the way the car slid me up over a ridge, and I ended up looking in the door of one of those little churches. And I'm like, there's weapons crates in there.
Nice.
So we go in, sure enough, some people had locked down some weapons crates. And so we proceeded to unlock them. And took the weapons we wanted out of them and stuck the boxes in our cars, drove off to some random ditch, and logged out without saving the vehicles.
Oh, Jesus, you would.
so, so we ruined like 3 people's days playing Wasteland. It
funny.
was awesome.
So you're on 9.6, you said, right?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Alright, so where do I put this mod?
In the Arma root folder.
Under app data or the
Nope.
root?
Like, the Arma 3 folder. So it'll be, Steam, Common.
Yep, in there.
Yeah. Then once the launcher's there, you gotta load it in.
I'm gonna unload it and reload it.
Yeah, it'll be local mod. Under the launcher, you're gonna do mods and then local mod.
It just shows available mods. I can load it.
No, go to mods on the left there,
Yep, there.
and up at the top, click local plus local mod,
Local mod.
and then find it in your Arma 3 directory and add it in that way. You might want to, probably should have deleted it. If it was already there, delete it and then add the new one.
Well, that's what I was trying to. Alright, I'm gonna remove and delete all files from hard drive because I have a copy of it and there's one stuck in here. I don't know if it's the new one or the old one.
What do you mean? Remove what from hard drive?
The mod.
So did you get it downloaded and get a legit copy?
There's one here on my desktop.
When did you download it?
Exile mod was installed. Today, or it's one that you put on there.
Okay, but you were able to extract it?
It looks like it's working.
Awesome. I'm gonna hear about that.
You got her into it.
The problem is, like, I just played, so I'm good for a long time. Alright, what are you working on? Are you extracting again, or what?
No, I'm trying to connect your server.
So in the launcher, you deleted it and then re-added it, correct?
Yeah, I'm already loaded into ARM. I'm just trying to figure out how to connect to your server. And I have this, the Claytonia Exile, plus loot, plus AI, plus missions.
Open it up. Clay123.
Alright, I'm back. Are you dead yet?
Nope.
Files, add-on, the weapons, the assets, 0, 1, 2, and 3, and the code are not signed by a key accepted by the server. Remove files and install additional accepted keys.
It's something with Exile.
Oh, what main build are you running?
Of what? Of Arma?
Yeah,
The newest update?
that's what I just ran.
Did you just pull down a 3.2 gig update for Arma?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh wow, that's a lot of them.
What was that?
That's a lot of dudes.
I killed 5 of them for you.
Wow, I
my
suck.
What?
I said, wow, I suck.
At least
That was
something we
horrible.
can agree on. Whee. Well, I'm just using. I still got that 5.56 from last night.
Oh.
Should use a grenade launcher on it. But yeah, it's awesome. When I'm parachuting, I'm reaching up and hitting like 80 FPS.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm at like 40. My frames have been really shitty.
Well, while you're parachuting, go in and look at the configuration settings, dude. They added a whole bunch more controls. They moved some from AAPP into general, and there's a whole slew of new stuff in AA and PP. Yeah, I'm actually.
What is
running-
PPAA?
It's the tab at the top.
Yeah, but at in the bottom right.
Anti-aliasing, post-processing.
Ah.
And if you hover over the dropdown, it says post-process anti-aliasing.
I didn't hover long enough.
That one, if you change it to SMAA Ultra, that one's supposed to be like the least intensive. Not really sure how that works. And we really need to change the freaking draw distance or the server default object distance.
Okay.
And I need you to test if you're on during nighttime today.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to basically turn off night vision and see how well you can see, essentially.
Okay.
Because if you can't see at all at night, like you have as hard a time as we do, we're gonna have to basically add night vision to the starter kits.
Okay.
Because I'm not kidding, it is freaking pitch black.
Ash, what you up to, man?
He gave up.
trying stuff. In other words, I could sit here and troubleshoot with you, but you guys are playing the game. I'll keep working on it and let you know if I get anywhere.
Well, like I said, it's in the launcher. Just make sure you completely remove it and add it again.
That's what I just did again.
Woohoo! My silent fan just got here. Got it installed. Where the hell's the side of the freaking case? Right there. Yeah, I downloaded an American 2 more movies, and they made a freaking TV show.
Wow.
And so I went through, and I found a download that had everything in it. All 4 movies, the TV show, everything. So I start pulling that one down. There's 1 seed,
Oh, jeez.
and he's in Britain. So I'm like, oh, what the heck? Well, we'll see. And I mean, it ends up taking me 1 night
Nice.
to download, which is, pretty good. And so I'm like, you know what? I really appreciated the fact that he left his torrent going, and so I keep leaving mine going,
Mm-hmm.
For people to download it and stuff. And I'm watching, and my torrent app gives me the location of where people are connecting from.
Yeah.
And I've got connections from Guam, Great Britain. I had one from Australia earlier today. South Africa has been the most consistent one. It's just like, wow.
I am consistently Swiss, British, or South African. It depends. Like if I want to watch BBC, I connect to the London VPN. But Swiss and
Yeah.
South Africa have really lax rules. So anytime I'm torrenting, it's Switzerland typically.
It's one of those things. It's like, this is why I got into tech in the first place.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so yeah, I just been watching it, and it's 8.5 gigs in size,
Wow.
and I've shared out 12.7 gigs.
Is it the whole collection?
Yeah. That's one reason I'm totally cool with hosting it like this, because it is the full collection.
Need to get Kodi up and running, man.
Who?
It's a TV app. It's an HTPC app, basically. KODI.TV.
I need to get that up, or you need to get that up?
No, you do. I have a config file I'll send you. So.
Is it a TV watching service or something?
It's basically a platform, and then you can do, you can add like different scripts in that'll go and scour the web and find you whatever you want.
Ah.
I use it for my HTPC just because it's a really good interface and I enjoy the software, but it also has the illegal side of going and finding you streams. It started as Xbox Media Center.
Yeah.
XBMC is what it used to be called.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that because that's what used to be the basis for rooting
Yes.
your Xbox.
Yep. Wow, my frames are not holding steady. I'm at 25 and lower. I gotta figure something out.
Well, go through and just double check your settings and make sure the update didn't change any of those, the settings that we went through and we found were like the most efficient.
Yeah.
Like a big one, let's see, video is make sure your shadows are all the way turned down to 50. Yep. Under AAPP, do you have FSAA on at all?
Nope. Disabled.
ATOC,
Disabled.
PPAA.
SMAA Ultra, like you said.
Hang on, friends. What? He shot me through the wall.
Yep, it's happened to me.
What's your draw distance set at? The top one, not the object.
Overall, 2,000.
Try lowering it. Like I can't give you like accurate
Yeah, I know.
settings anymore because mine are cranked all the way up, pretty much.
I'm downloading
make sure
the
you're-
pilot again for the Exile. I'm gonna walk out and smoke a cigarette.
All right, man.
All right, man. Make sure your pip is disabled. What's your shadow set to?
Low.
Change that to high or higher.
Didn't.
Anything below high, your processor runs. Anything above high gets handed off to the graphics card.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, I've been trying to learn about all this stuff. Caustic's disabled. Is your water reflections enabled?
Disabled.
Bottom right, first tab. I did notice on the Wasteland servers, they actually got a notice that's like your frame rate will fluctuate first couple of minutes you're on the server.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice that they put that on there.
Get everybody dead?
No, I'm still messing around with this.
Freaking slacker.
Man, if I go
You
much
can see
below
my
30,
graphics
it's a
setting.
headache. I can't. It's not even worth it.
Oh, you totally let a Strider go by? Oh. That's money, man. What the hell? I really need to finish this base. That other side finished off. Wow, I'm going to overshoot the base.
It's a good problem to have.
Looking for all the friends. Like they moved on, even though the truck was empty. Yep, they're all at the top of their hill.
Okay, I might just mess this up because I was getting like 25 hovering. Now I'm hovering at like 22, 20. Oh, there we go. We're up a little bit. But I just took my overall distance down to like 800 to get there.
Oh, how often are you shooting beyond 800? I told Nervy is like, yeah, Clay's gonna give me so much crap if he sees me toting a frickin' 5.56 around.
They're fun, man.
Didn't even get anybody out of that car? I didn't. That sucks. Frickin' body armor. Yeah, we had a good couple of nights.
Good.
Screwing around. Where's that choppy at? I think Nervy was just more entertained with me laughing so hard with all the crap we were doing on the Wasteland server and getting away with.
I have no idea what all these are. PPAA is.
Post-process anti-alias.
Yeah, I just don't know what.
Well, anti-aliasing is fairly taxing on your system. It's what like creates the smooth edges and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but what's FXAA and SMAA?
Oh, you're talking inside that menu? I have no
Yeah,
idea.
Yeah.
I just, from what I remember, trying to tweak my graphics. SM Ultra, I think it was like the least taxing on your system.
Yeah, it's time for an upgrade. Do an audit of tech, see how. Hopefully, I can just revert back.
Well, something that's good is like just select standard and just let it change all the settings to standard, then start tweaking from there or something like that. Is sometimes the best way to do it.
All right, so I just did auto detect. It put me at ultra. I'm hovering at 25, 24, 26,
Okay.
27.
So now start adjusting things down like your shadows and stuff.
All right, so I just went to standard. Yep, 24, 23.
So if you're running into the exact same issue I was having, it's your proc.
Yep.
You're on an Intel, right? You were a generation newer, older than mine.
Older. Were you a 20 or a 30?
I'm a 950.
Yeah, I'm a 30. So I was older.
Does your motherboard have any of the built-in overclocking?
Yes.
Because that's what I ended up doing on mine.
Overclocking your processor.
It's actually how it's been running since I bought it. Because I have
Oh.
such an overbuilt heatsink. I've actually been running it overclocked. Basically, it's supposed to be a 3.07, but I got it overclocked to 3.7.
Okay.
And that's what made the difference with my settings and everything for this, my frame rate and whatnot. Now, those shadows make the game look fantastic, but they eat up my freaking resources.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I was hovering, what, 33, 34. And then they do this update, and it's like insta headache. I just need to be a little bit closer to 30 frames a second.
Yeah. Well, just do like I did. Just look at what you excuse me. Look at what you need for your overclocking. Like, do you have an aftermarket cooler on your CPU?
Yeah, I got a phase change.
Oh shit. Look and see if, like, my profile for my overclock was built in. I didn't have to change voltages. I didn't do anything. It was, extreme speed. Select it, and it changed everything.
Oh, okay.
So I'd check in your BIOS, see if you have something like that available.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean, I literally am running. What is that? That's 630 megahertz faster.
Wow.
And it took me from 28 to right now I'm cruising at 45 frames.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm on Ultra, but that's also the graphics card. And nobody keeps saying, like, I turn it down, I don't need it on that. I'm like, but it looks so pretty, I don't want to turn it down. Ooh, friends.